really should not have done that before my speech. Nice job. Whew. Hey. Good morning, guys. How you guys doing?
Good morning.
Good. Okay, so I want you guys to visualize something. You don't have to close your eyes, but just put yourself in the shoes. I don't know if anyone's ever told you this before, but put yourself in the shoes of a golfer. You are a golfer who has been 20 years professional on the PGA Tour. You've won 6 major championships, countless regular events, and have been on many, many U.S. America Ryder Cup teams. You get an offer, or you get a call from the Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund to play for this super golf league that they are creating. Over the phone, they tell you that they are offering you $200 million to play for them. So you accept, and you fly to London for the inaugural event. On June 9th, 2022, at 9 a.m. in the morning, you strike your first tee shot down the middle of the fairway. Little did you know that the moment you hit that tee shot, all of your accomplishments for the last 20 years would be forever diminished and your reputation would be ruined for years to come. That is what happened to Phil Mickelson when he joined the LIV Golf League. But today, I'm going to be talking to you about how LIV Golf got created, the accomplishments it's made so far, and how it's changed the game of golf for the better. So, how did LIV Golf get created? It was first brought up in 2021 by the PIF, which is again the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund. They wanted to create something new with the recent problems that the PGA Tour had had. Players were not happy. Prize money wasn't enough. The rules officials were getting a little bit too aggressive with some of the rulings. Overall environment of the PGA Tour was not what it needed to be. So the PIF said, let's create something new. They offered to provide the financing for this golf league that they were creating, specifically billions of dollars in funding for this to get the tour going. And the main goal when they first drew this up was to overhaul and overpower the game of golf in a different way with 54-hole 3-day events, no cuts, team formats, the list goes on and on. Now, word spread quickly throughout various media sources when all these talks started happening, so LIV got underway with their contract signings. And according to Fox Sports, the first 3 people that they called were Phil Mickelson, Dustin Johnson, and Bryson DeChambeau. They signed Phil to, again, a $200 million contract deal, and they signed Bryson and Dustin Johnson for $125 million contract deals. These 3 people were the original big name signings. These are pretty big names for the LIV Golf League. Now, some of the other names, Sergio Garcia, Taylor Gooch, Brooks Koepka, they also signed for a lesser amount of money, but still very respectable names. By August of 2022, LIV Golf had its full 48-player roster signed and ready to play. And they drafted a unique schedule in their first year, starting off in London at the Centurion Club. By the way, for that inaugural event, Charles Schwartzel, I don't know if any of you have heard of him, you probably have, he won the 2011 Masters, which is one of the biggest major championships in the world of professional golf. And he won that event in 2022. But that's only the beginning of LIV Golf's accomplishments. Now, let's get into what they've done for now what has been 4 years. Can't believe it. So since that inaugural event in 2022, LIV has expanded into a 57-player roster with 13 teams. They've signed even more big names and have made substantial progress in the official World Golf Rankings, which was huge for them, and that was this year. I'll get into it in a second. They signed Jon Rahm in December of 2023, one of the most predominant PGA Tour players in the world. They signed Anthony Kim in 2024, a couple years ago. A guy who was so successful in his rookie year in 2012 or whatever it was. And he disappeared off the face of the earth for 12 years. No one knew where he went, but he came back to play for LIV because he loved the format. LIV has a new worldwide favorite event that is held at the Grange Golf Club in Australia. They call it LIV Golf Adelaide, which, fun fact, Anthony Kim just won that event 2 weeks ago. Finally, LIV Golf now has world ranking points. The PIF has wanted this since 2022 when it first started. The official World Golf Ranking chairman, Trevor Immelman, said, let's get them world ranking points. So what that means is the top 10 players who finish on LIV in the individual standings on wherever the event is held get points in the official World Golf Rankings. which means one of two things. One, they can qualify for the major championships, and they can qualify for them easier. When you get official World Golf ranking points, it boosts your official World Golf ranking, as you might imagine. And the top 150 or 100 so official World Golf ranks get into the major championships automatically. And I'll conclude with this. The LIV Golf League has changed the game of golf in so many positive ways. They provided a new experience for golfers to witness and enjoy. They're exotic in that they travel all over the world as one league to play in each event that they host. They're making players on both ends of the sticks happy with boosts in prize money, team formats, and the list goes on and on. Finally, they've created something that nobody else will ever recreate for the game of golf. Loud music, big post-tournament podium celebrations, new courses, new ways to play golf, new aspects to face, new memories to share. That is what the LIV Golf League is all about.